You're doing something right now, every day more than likely, that is keeping the stress switch on. Today in this short video, I'm going to talk about the master regulator, the master behavior that you need to perfect. And there is a certain time window that you are violating, breaking this important rule that I'll discuss in a sec. So stay tuned with me. Don't leave till the end of the video because I'm going to give you a great insight on how to reset your nervous system and this will lead to then longevity over the long haul. If you like this video, wait until the end and give us a like and maybe consider subscribing. We put out a video once a week. All right, it's like a little brain hack series. All right, so let me share a quick presentation here. This master regulator is sleep. And it's not really as straightforward as you may think. We need to learn how to recharge our brain because there's a lot of good things that occur during night and specifically during a certain sacred time window between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m., which you may think if you're watching this video that you're often awake, maybe watching TV or on the computer or on the phone or what have you. This is a time window that most people bypass. In Zen Brain Academy, I teach a sleep course where I explain this in more depth. And if you are interested, go to the link below in the comments and you can join for free. There's a free trial. You can try it out for 2 weeks. I'd love to see you and meet you on the other side, and you can join an event. Because the thing with sleep, it's not just rest. Your body does a number of critical things that help you to reset and recharge for the next day. For example, not listed here, is decreasing a inhibitory neurotransmitter called adenosine. That caffeine blocks the receptor of this chemical. This is important because if you don't get the right quality sleep, even if you think you're sleeping long enough hours, you will wake up the next day with higher baseline levels of certain things that you should be flushing out, like adenosine, like stress hormones. In addition, your brain during sleep is busy cleaning house other things. There's something called the glymphatic system that's going to remove toxins and is going to repair your neurons and reset your neurotransmitters for the next day so that you wake up recharged and ready to engage the outer world. Part of the problem with some of the problems that people have with their brain is due to this lack of sleep. They're not able to reset correctly, and their neurotransmitters are progressively thrown up. They wake up more stressed, they wake up more tired, they're feeling depressed, their mood is off, etc., etc., etc. Deep sleep, interestingly, also clears beta amyloid. It is the protein that accumulates, that has been shown to be present in nerve cells, accumulating during Alzheimer's disease. And I teach in a separate module in Zen Brain Academy how an overactive brain is shortening your lifespan and is increasing your risk for Alzheimer's disease. Is one that you wouldn't want to miss. It's very important, especially in this age where I predict that there will be more cases of cognitive deficits and Alzheimer's disease in later years as the decades continue, as we continue to have the same habits that we are having right now. Poor sleep, remember, is going to keep that stress switch on. Cortisol, and I teach this in a model called Turning Stress into Flow in Zen Brain Academy, how every day that you don't sleep well, what happens is that it's like a positive feedback loop. Poor sleep leads to higher baseline levels of cortisol, and those higher levels of cortisol and other chemicals that are being thrown off start to throw me off during the day, throw me off during the night. I have poor sleep, which feeds to the next day and the next day. And this starts to build up over time and creating really a very serious problem for people. In addition to that, adrenaline also is increased the amygdala activity. That's the area of your nervous system related to fear and things of that nature. Fear, worry, translating mental, emotional outputs into physical manifestation is what the amygdala is critical in doing. And even one night of poor sleep can increase this reactivity to this region by 60%. This This process of sleep is very critical, and there is this 90-minute loop that actually operates as well during the day. This 90-minute loop is called ultradian rhythms, and you cycle between high frequency and low frequency, between periods of high productivity and lower productivity, and we often break this. The work schedule isn't designed for this type of wave-like cycle where we oscillate, and during sleep, something similar happens. And by the way, if you don't know who I am, if you don't read the instructions, I'm a Dr. Brian Ramos, and I'm a Yale-trained neuroscientist and the founder of Zen Brain Academy, and also the author of The Art of Stress-Free Living and Inside Out Calm, two books that are on Amazon right now. You can, of course, get these for free at Zen Brain Academy as well. And so deep sleep is going to repair you, repair, detox, regenerate, recover. And then that REM sleep is a period of higher activity where you're going to dream, reorganize, consolidate memories, work out different things at a more semi-conscious level. So memory, learning, emotional regulation, detoxification, etc., they all depend on completing full cycles at night repeatedly for at least 6 hours. If you go 8 hours, then you'll complete another loop. But in general, I have found if you go to sleep at 10, you could easily wake up at 4 a.m. But if you wake up at 6 a.m., that's fine if you need more rest that day. Or if you're a younger person growing, like a teenager, you may need more sleep. Breath is your bridge to better sleep. So there's other techniques that I teach that you can do by your bed, but there's a number of techniques that can regulate your parasympathetic, those two sides of your nervous system. We're really good at activating the sympathetic, but not the parasympathetic. So we have the sympathetic on overdrive, and we really kind of disregard the parasympathetic. So you can do different techniques, and in Zen Brain Academy, I teach other breathing tactics that you can use by your bed to lower stress levels, to lower anxiety, mental tension, to combat insomnia, so on and so forth. But one that I mentioned here, that I mentioned in other socials, is the 4-7-8 breath, where you will inhale for 4, hold for 7, and then exhale for 8. That long exhale is going to activate the parasympathetic. When you're holding your breath, you're bringing your awareness to the present moment, keeping your mind locked in on your breath because you're having to hold your breath. This is gonna, if you do this correctly, it's gonna start to lower your heart rate, shift your nerve activity, your vagus nerve into the parasympathetic side. So it helps to regulate the vagus nerve as well and get you better primed for sleep. Remember, lifestyle habits are going to reset your brain. During the daytime, you can build habits, getting more sunlight, more nature contact, taking breaks from digital devices, doing things like journaling, reading, things that are more physical, more eye contact, more contact with people, taking breaks, a little tea break, coffee break, breaks for wellness. So in the morning, you can get sunlight exposure, limit caffeine after 2 p.m., have a tech curfew an hour before you go to bed, and gratitude journaling either early in the morning or late in the evening, and also kind of strategizing at the end of the night is also very beneficial because it reduces the worry of the next day if you're kind of feeling organized for the next day, if you've planned your day well for the next day. So remember, sleep is your brain's nightly rinse cycle. We need to safeguard this and focus more on quality sleep rather than quantity. And again, if you want to reset your brain deeper and sharper, join Zen Brain Academy. There's a free, you can join for no money down for 2 weeks. Join one of our coaching sessions. You can ask me questions. I can personalize stuff for you. It's a really cool program that I think you'll enjoy. It's a mastermind that I started recently. Hope to see you on the other side. And remember, please give us a like. And if you like it and you want to get that weekly video, then subscribe. I appreciate it. Take care. Stay zen.